Brandon Amateur Radio Society has been serving Brandon and East Hillsborough County for over 40 years, providing public service and emergency preparedness communications, as well as radio operator training programs and amateur radio license testing. We are affiliated with the West Central Florida section of the American Radio Relay League, the Florida Gulf Coast Amateur Radio Council, and the Hillsborough County Amateur Radio Emergency Service. Our club operates 2 open repeaters for use by the amateur radio community. The VHF repeater is on 147.165 MHz for analog FM, and the UHF repeater is on 443.500 MHz with both analog FM and the digital fusion mode. Over the years, we have supplied communications for a variety of community events, for bicycle races, the Convoy of Hope, and others. We are currently participants in the Brandon 4th of July Parade, providing a radio network connecting the parade marshal with amateur operators stationed at a number of positions along the parade route. We have established a memorandum of understanding with the Brandon Regional Hospital to be a source of emergency communicators if a local emergency disrupts normal telephone and internet services. We regularly participate as part of the Hillsborough Amateur Radio Emergency Service in simulated exercises with the hospital's Incident Command Organization. In addition to the activities associated with the Hillsborough County Emergency Operations Center, our members train and participate as spotters in the Skywarn program sponsored by the National Weather Service to identify and provide information about severe local storms. We promote the Tampa Bay Hamfest organized by the Florida Gulf Coast Amateur Radio Council each December by volunteering for ticket sales and security duties. We also enthusiastically support the amateur radio activity on the SS American Victory. It is one of only 3 Victory ships still sailing and is berthed in downtown Tampa. The Bars Club meets monthly, with the exception of December. In addition to club business, there is usually a guest speaker or demonstration. These have included a variety of topics such as cybersecurity, power generation, plus a number of operating tips on subjects such as amateur satellites, antennas, contesting software, and digital modes. There are also presentations on more technical topics such as Smith charts, operational amplifiers, computer circuit and antenna modeling, and radio propagation. The American Radio Relay League's annual Field Day has been a popular activity in June to practice setting up our radio stations in more Spartan outdoor settings. Running with emergency generator power, we engage in friendly competition with other clubs to make the most radio contacts in a 24-hour period. 3 times each week we get together informally for coffee or breakfast. This is a great time to meet our amateur radio friends and enjoy some time together. We have a weekly net on our 2-meter repeater to inform our members of the latest club information and keep our equipment in top operating condition. There are weekly roundtable discussions on 6 meters, 10 meters, and 80 meters. The topics are varied, and participation is open to anyone, whether a member or not. We provide amateur radio testing on the first Saturday of the month. If it's your first license or you're upgrading to a higher class, drop into one of our testing sessions and we'll help you through the process. We think amateur radio is a great pastime, and we want to help each other explore the many facets of our hobby. If you're chasing operating certificates such as the DX Century Club or worked all states, you can get some tips from a club member with more experience. If you're trying to get new equipment on the air or decide which antenna to try, there's somebody in Bars who can help. Need advice with an operating mode? There's a Bars member who can help. We have members who are newly licensed and members who have been hams for more than 50 years. So consider this your invitation. Come join us as a guest or a member. We'd like to call you an amateur radio friend.